I am live. It is Black Friday, and no one is watching. Sorry, I'm just being impatient. I'm in every comment. How are you doing? Scott S., how are you doing? So far, we've dedicated 7 hours of live stream time to stampening this week. But the stampening is not over. Somehow I managed to be almost 300 stamps off when I purchased stamps before. So I'm finishing up the stampening. I got a stamping all these. Yes, Matt, I felt like people were missing out on the car stampening. So if we returned to the car, we've returned to tradition. Yeah, John C., this probably is the third or fourth stampening this week. Am I in Orlando? In one way, I am in Orlando. In another way, I'm at my local post office. See, there's always two timelines in the Carpetbagger. Forget the noise. Would you do a movie review? I'm just not good at reviewing movies. It's not something I'm good at. So I do have a lot of supporters, Scott S., and I'm very grateful for that. Chris, about t-shirts, how are you doing? What are you, where am I going next? I'm going a couple weeks. Yeah, that would require me actually watching a movie, Matt. It's just not always an easy task. I'm going up to Indiana, up to northern Indiana to visit family. I'm hoping to do some videos while I'm there. They're doing a Meow Wolf movie? That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not doing any Black Friday garbage. Comes out next week? How would I not hear about this? Yeah, man, I'm really big on buying things online. Most of the stuff I use Amazon for almost everything. You know, we have Amazon Prime. It's easy, it's fast. Thank you, Johnny. Rippling says bought more online for shipping, went crazy. That's why. So I do Amazon Prime. Am I doing a Christmas special video? I'm doing some Christmas themed videos. I don't know about like a special. I don't know what I would do. Daniel Aries says Warren's Museum is closed due to zoning regulations. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not holding my breath because I think it's been closed like for 5 years because of zoning regulations. Thoughts on Survivor Series, says Man Elite. I didn't watch every match. I kind of skipped through some of them. I thought I really liked Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. Christmas Cave in Louisville? I heard there was a Christmas Cave in Chattanooga. Is there one in Louisville too? I guess Christmas Caves is a big thing. Cincinnati Vapor says, where's your IAPA footage? On my YouTube channel? It's there. I posted it a couple days ago. It's kind of strange. Are people having trouble accessing it or something? Uh-oh. Nothing more Christmas than a cave. Yeah, you gotta spend Christmas like a troll. Ziplining over the lights. Never been ziplining. The cat outside the church, we returned it. It's a trap neuter release community cat, so we returned it to its community. I have done the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and everyone hated that video because they said that I was too negative in it. I just wasn't. I don't know. I'm just not not that into music history, so I think some of it was lost on me. Animatronic Hub says, hey, Carpetbagger, I mentioned you in the newest video about Billy Bob's Wonderland. I will check that out. I'd like to see that. Is that on YouTube? Asgard Blood, I have gone to the Torture Museum in St. Augustine. Scott S. says Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a farce. Yeah, I think I kind of mocked the fact that it was in Cleveland. Of course, I don't want to start into that. I don't want to get accused of being anti-Ohio. I'm going to try to go to Ohio this year, because I know a lot of people feel that I don't go to Ohio enough. I had a bad experience. A bad experience last time I was in Ohio. Maybe that's tainted my view of the state. I had someone invite me to do an epic video, and it was an epic place, and I was so excited, and I did the epic video. You know, I paid to travel all the way to Ohio and back, and then as soon as I got home, they contacted me and asked me to please not post the video after it was their idea that I come and film there. So, yeah. But I put the video back up because I got that, because that's BS, and it is what it is. Thanksgiving was good. Holocaust Museum in St. Petersburg, Florida. I've not been there. I've been to the Holocaust Museum in DC. I've never uploaded the footage. I just don't know when that would be appropriate. Animatronic Hub says, would you go to Bullwinkle's Family Fun Center, the one with animatronics? Okay, I've not heard of that before. This is the first I'm hearing about Bullwinkle's Family Fun Center. I'd love to hear more information. If there's animatronics in the restaurant, tell me where that's at. I'd love to go see it. Matt Mindscape. I don't smoke the marijuana. But happy late Thanksgiving to you, Caitlin. Devilish Little Things Museum. Scott, that sounds amazing. send me an email or a message about that so I don't forget. Also, I want to know more about this Bullwinkle Fun Center. Hey, this is how I get some of the best videos. Just people shooting ideas at me to find some of these places that are, you know, lesser known. Stamps. Air Force Museum. Is that what, in Dayton, Ohio? Missy's Animal TV. Yes, I do want to try lutefisk. Ever been to Virginia City, Nevada? I don't think I've been to anywhere in Nevada except Las Vegas. Or is it Nevada? I don't even remember. Nevada. Both sound right in my head. I don't know which is which. Tomato. Does anyone really say tomato? I have been to Prim, Denise, you're right. I like Prim a lot. Prim is very cool. I've been to, Super Young Girl, I have been to Gatorland. I know I've not been eating any romaine lettuce. I had a fair amount of turkey. Got very, very full. Yeah, what did I film in Prim? I did a video on the car, the Bonnie and Clyde car. I'll be going somewhere exotic next year. Hopefully I'll be going a lot of places. Have I ever eaten alligator? Oh, I love alligator. It's delish. Ever been to Kentucky? I've done a lot of videos in Kentucky. A lot. Abandoned roller coasters, robot at gas stations. Yes, okay. Now I'm remembering. National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma. I do want to go back. There's some things in Oklahoma I want to see. Hello, Jules Vega from Ohio. How are you doing, spiritually, Sion, psychic consultant? Sorry, I know there's no possible way I just said that right. Hashtag regular cookies, Kyle. What am I doing with all these stamps? I'm sending out postcards. What's the worst place? I don't want to be too negative. I don't want to say something's the worst, because everything has some redeemable qualities, right? Yep, Yankee and South, I'm still doing postcards. Will there be a Carpetbagger brand moonshine? That would be irresponsible to put out a brand of moonshine, because I don't really drink. Then again, Donald Trump put out a brand of vodka, and he doesn't drink, so that doesn't make any sense either. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Someone already mentioned that. Oh, is that the worst? No, I wouldn't say it's the worst. Not by far. Real Eric M says, well, where was it last year that I I ate a 72-ounce steak at the Big Texan Steakhouse. Everyone should do that once. Everyone should go get the steak. It's free. If you can eat it, it's free. Mr. Geekbot. Yes, I want to do the Bozo Museum. It looks, that's the Museum of Communication. Well, thank you, Spirit. Appreciate it. There's a couple other places that do have the 72-ounce steak challenge, but I do feel like the Big Texan is kind of the most famous, the most iconic. Hello, what about Dawn? Bullwinkle Family Fun Center is in Long Island, New York. Oh, I have to go back to New York. Whew, New York City. I'm still recovering from my trip to New York City. That was intense. The 96er. Yeah, that's actually impossible. I don't think there's any safe way to eat more than 72 ounces. McRib nearby. I already ate lunch. I ate a sandwich at home. There's a McDonald's and Mac tonight in Long Island. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think my brother got married in Long Island, but I didn't do any videos there. Most of my videos were in Manhattan. Am I ready for Christmas? I don't know what you mean by ready. Thank you, Spirit. What's the favorite thing or place in Kentucky? I like Cave City a lot. Cave City's really old school. I've heard it described like as the post-apocalyptic Gatlinburg. Todd's Benz, don't jump scare me, bro. See, it's hard. I would definitely want to check out the Bullwinkle's animatronic restaurant, but dang, that city, New York City, is hard to get into. It's hard to park. It is an adventure. It is so densely populated. It's ridiculous. So usually you have to fly into Long Island or fly into New York, because driving and parking is just not practical. Okay, Scott says there's one with a couple animatronics in Wilson, Oregon. The Spring Canyon Cafe, the Mountain Lodge. Not heard of that. Oh. What happened to the church cat? We returned the church cat to the area. We found out that she was a TNR community cat, so we brought her back to her community. Can you do a live stream from Times Square on New York Eve? I would say no. I would say that's not even possible. You understand, when you use your phone in an area that's so densely populated, you're never going to get a signal. With that many people there at once, you could not live stream. Yeah, I like New York, but it's you're pretty much going to walk or taxi or Uber everywhere you go. It really, I think I got dehydrated. I did too. I wasn't drinking enough fluids, and I got worn out. Now, Brian, that cat that I got last year, that cat was gonna get run over. He was running around in the road, so he needed to be rescued. No, I hate animals, you know, being helpless. And Paul Reed likes to see a video on lighthouses around you. There is some down at the North Carolina coast. There is some really cool lighthouses. I did one in South Carolina where I flew my drone around the Morris Island Lighthouse, which I thought was some of the best drone footage I've ever shot. I think I flew my drone around the St. Augustine Lighthouse too. Do we have a cat cemetery in our backyard? No. Since we've gotten cats, we've only had one die, and she's buried at our old house. But I don't even like talking about that. Yeah, Jules Vega. I flew my drone around the lighthouse in Key West. No, not Key West. St. Augustine. Is there a lighthouse in Key West? You probably can't fly at Key West because there's a military base right there. Jacob Calmer says, "What's a good starter camera for vlogging?" Really, the best is to just have a decent smartphone and use that if you're just getting started. Oh, okay, Jules. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's a really short lighthouse. It's across from the Hemingway house. Yeah, I filmed it. I filmed it when I went to the Hemingway house. I showed it in the video. Yep, Hemingway house with all the polydactyl cats. Seven, okay. Okay, there you go. Do ever have bystanders make a nuisance of themselves while you're trying to film or your drone? No, not really. People are, sometimes people wave, but that's about it. It's not, that's not being a nuisance, really. Yankee in the South, you like the concert tee? I appreciate it. Yeah, Pauline, I forgot the crazy chicks in the Keys. Hashtag regular stamping. There's nothing regular about this stamping. This is intense stamping. Deja Vu never stops stamping. Stamping my life away. How did it get this out of control? Where did it all go wrong? Actually, where did it all go right? Because I am grateful that this many people care. That I'm sending this many stamps. It's so amazing. Yeah, I don't have to lick them anymore. It's a lot of things. It's just technology has made better. Technology has made a lot of things that you don't have to lick. Ever get any invites from Tractions? Yeah, yes, I do. Every once in a while. Hey Becca, how are you doing? No Carpetbagger DNA. Yeah, that's why I use the sticky one. Because I'm worried that someone will try to clone me and then do bad things to the clone. Ryan will stamp for ATM cupcakes. What time is it here? I think it's about 2 or 3. My son wouldn't do a 23andMe because he's afraid that they'll use his DNA against him. Which I guess that's not totally wrong, because they did catch the Golden State Killer through one of those DNA sites. But I mean, it's a serial killer, right? Is there a video game system museum? I don't think so. I mean, there's like arcade museums and stuff. I don't know about like a console museum. Pinball museum in Asheville is pretty cool. They also have a pinball museum in Seattle. Do they go Black Friday shopping? Heck no. You picked up a few subs, Lauren? That's awesome. Don't let me down. Gotta make some good videos now. Three dozen subscribers. Dang, man. Stamping postcards for my Patreon supporters. I've not been to the Pinball Hall of Fame in Las Vegas. That'd be worth checking out. Yeah, the Golden State Killer, he didn't even get a DNA test done, which was smart because, you know, he's a serial killer. But someone in his family did, and they found that person, and from that they were able to figure out who the Golden State Killer was. Alina, 123, thank you. You know, personally, I don't serial kill, so I don't mind. Super Neon Girl. No, I'm not into the Ripley's in San Francisco. That's the one the missing link. But you know what? If one of my family members was a serial killer, I'd turn him in. Wouldn't you? I have been to the New York Ripley's. And sometimes I get the odd recommendation where people recommend that I go to a Ripley's in a city that doesn't have one. Oh yeah, bounties. No, that's like a money-making opportunity. Go get yourself a 23andMe. Find out if you're related to any serial killers, and then claim the rewards. Dang, that's a good idea. Yeah, Jackson, Wyoming Ripley's is not there anymore. The other day someone said the Ripley's in Vegas is great, and there's no Ripley's in Vegas. There's Madam Ripley's in Vegas, Mandela effect. I think, you know, I like, it's, yeah, Maury, I think it seems like there should be a Ripley's in Vegas. Like, it's like, why is, you know, after I said that, I'm like, well, there's not one. I know there's not one, but it does kind of feel like there should be. Branson's getting a Wonderworks. Doesn't Branson have a Wonderworks already? They have a Titanic. I guess I don't have a... See, it seems like Branson should have a Wonderworks already. Another Mandela effect. Yeah, Becca, the story about him blowing up his building is insane. Where was the museum with all the arcade machines? Are you talking about the one in the video yesterday? That wasn't a museum. That was a bar. Can international Patreon members get a postcard? Yes, absolutely. I sent a lot of international postcards. I sent 70 international postcards this month. Now I bought too many stamps. I bought not enough stamps. I went and got some stamps. Christy counted them, and she must have counted wrong because I have 100 extra stamps now. Just can't win. The one with the giant petrified man. Oh, that's Marvin's Marvelous Museum. It costs, yeah, it does cost more. Okay. Everything's stamped, everything's addressed, everything. I got these. And these. So now we just gotta plunk these. plunk these in a mailbox.
We pay for wheels.
Cooper tires, perfect for your sports car.
Oh, I'm sure the post office loves me. I'm putting their kids through college. Have I ever been to the Museum of Weird in Austin? I have. I love the Museum of the Weird in Austin. Hang on just a second. Let me turn around so I can go to the post office. Hey there, Gail. All right. I think it's a good idea to attach a pull string to a corn cob. I can't think of any good reason to do that. I don't really know what you're talking about. So. No. I wasn't. I was ignoring the chat while I was driving. I just mailed the coconut. The coconut, I went inside and had to mail that. The guy's like, I thought it was gonna be weird, but the guy's like, oh no, people mail these all the time. Go. Apparently. Coconut packed with drugs. Yeah, but how do you get the drugs inside the coconut? Maybe you could take a needle and inject drugs. Inject the drugs into... People mail bouncy balls? That seems like that would get lost. How many postcards do we send today? What's 30 times 21? 30 times 21. Come on, somebody. I know somebody knows the answer. Is there a lost mail store museum? No, I think that would be like a... I think that would be a... That would be against HIPAA laws. Not HIPAA, but you know what I'm trying to say. Actually, you don't. Probably not. Unless you're in the medical or social work field, you probably don't know what HIPAA is. Yeah, I think it's around, probably around that. Probably around 600, between 600 and 630. So I wish I had him here to show you, but I've got a big, I got a box of t-shirts printed. I got a big box of t-shirts printed with the Vlogs and Knuckle Sandwich style t-shirts. So I have my own physical stock now. If you guys, so I can sell them directly now. If you don't want to go through Spreadshirt, I'm trying to figure out a way to ship them internationally because, yikes, international shipping is crazy. But I'm gonna figure out a way, and then I'm sure I can do it cheaper than Spreadshirt can, but we'll figure something out. Stick it in a coconut, apparently, yeah. think the coconut was $9 to ship, if that is anything. Selling on eBay. How is selling on eBay? How does that help? Does that help with shipping somehow? What bridge did you film, Gail? The dog suicide bridge? Yeah, I wish there was some. I gotta find something. I wish there was some way to ship without paying out a fortune. We'll figure something out though. Because I do want to get those t-shirts out internationally. And I don't want people to have to pay a fortune. If shipping is so expensive, how does Walmart sell everything so cheap? Because when you're shipping in bulk, it's cheaper. You get discount on eBay. Do you ship internationally, Heather? Or do you just do United States? Maybe I'll just when I go to England, I'll just pack the t-shirts with me. Well, I looked it up, Gail, and it looks like it's like $20 shipping on a t-shirt, which is just ludicrous. Yeah, maybe I need to smuggle them into England in my suitcase. Courier. But it's a business expense, that's true. So carpet bags to store your travel gear in. DHL ship the box. Use DHL. Look into that. The Royal Mail, yeah. I bet the Queen's taking all that money for herself. No good Queen. All right. Well, I can't live stream while I drive. That's just not safe. And I'm using a local print shop. I didn't know. I went through Spreadshirt. I used a local print shop. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. This one's in the bag.